Expanded astrological forecast for Saturday, April 5th, 2025. In our previous forecast, the stars aligned with precision. Now, as we move into Saturday, April 5th, we encounter a far more intricate cosmic arrangement, one that tests tactical discipline, emotional control, and moment-to-moment adaptability. 5 Premier League matches unfold under the intense gaze of the stars, beginning with an ascendant in Scorpio, the sign of strategy, secrecy, and deep emotional currents. This is not a day for chaos. It's a day for controlled fire. Let's examine the planetary weather shaping each match. Arsenal versus Everton. 3:30 p.m. Abu Dhabi time. With the sun at 16° Aries, Arsenal steps into the match with confidence and assertiveness. Jupiter in Gemini expands communication and pace, favoring Arsenal's quick passing game, but the Moon and Mars, both in Cancer, bring internal friction. This duo is protective but reactive, indicating that Arsenal's emotional state could lead to tactical lapses if provoked. The Scorpio rising highlights hidden momentum. Everton may quietly counter-punch, capitalizing on Arsenal's emotional overextensions. Watch for significant pressure around minute 33-35 as the Moon squares Mercury, moments where poor decision-making could shift momentum. Brighton versus Crystal Palace, 6:00 p.m. Piscean energy dominates this match. Venus, 25° in Pisces, Mercury, 27° in Pisces, and Saturn, 24° in Pisces, create a fog of uncertainty and dreamy tactics. Brighton, typically methodical, may struggle to find tempo or structure. This is not a day for rigid systems. Crystal Palace, under this same haze, might find their footing through improvisation. Mercury's position in late Pisces, just before ingress into Aries, signals mental fog clearing toward the end. Expect a more dynamic final 15 minutes. Whichever side adapts to the fluidity of this Piscean atmosphere will likely control the emotional rhythm. Wolves versus Ipswich Town, 6:00 p.m. This is a match of energetic friction. The Sun square Mars creates direct, sometimes clashing momentum. Ipswich may play with reckless pace, while Wolves might default to emotional reactivity, especially given Mars's placement in Cancer. Expect tactical fouls, yellow cards, or momentum swings triggered by emotional spikes. The team that uses timeouts wisely and recalibrates between halves will hold the advantage. This isn't about raw energy. It's about channeling aggression into control. Bournemouth versus West Ham, 6:00 p.m. Uranus at 24°. Taurus creates volatile undercurrents. What begins as a structured match can break down into improvisation. Add Pluto at 3° Aquarius into the mix, and we get a match driven by sudden changes in leadership and control. If either coach changes formation mid-match, it could flip the outcome entirely. Expect disruptions around the 60th minute mark when Uranus forms a soft aspect with the Moon. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa, 8:30 p.m. Here we see Neptune freshly entering Aries, a rare and subtle force. It energizes idealism, vision, and intuitive risk-taking. Aston Villa may feel empowered by sheer belief rather than analysis. However, that confidence may not last. Saturn in Pisces anchors the emotional chaos, reminding both teams that dreams need structure. This match may come down to a single poetic moment, a shot from distance, a surprise dribble, or an unmarked runner, moments that feel written in the stars. Jupiter's role. Throughout the day, Jupiter in Gemini quietly influences every match, not as a loud force, but as an invisible conductor of rhythm and reaction. In the Arsenal match, it boosts passing flow and tactical communication, In Brighton versus Palace, it helps dissolve confusion during transitions. Even in the chaos of Wolves versus Ipswich, Jupiter offers mental agility to those who adapt quickly. In Bournemouth's game, it whispers strategy to flexible minds. While in the Forest versus Villa showdown, it becomes the bridge between inspiration and execution. Jupiter doesn't dominate today. It observes, rewards awareness, and encourages expansive vision. Final insight. April 5 is ruled by a cosmic paradox. The Sun in Aries urges boldness. The Moon and Mars in Cancer call for emotional caution. Mercury and Saturn in Pisces demand subtlety. And Scorpio rising insists on psychological mastery. Whoever channels fire through stillness wins. Whoever plays loud without depth fades. This is Haitham AstroMatch. And on this day, the cosmos does not reward the strongest, it rewards the most aware. Stay aligned, stay prepared, because the stars never stop whispering.